If you have diabetes and if you eat your food in a specific order, if you eat dal, sabzi and roti in a specific order, you can reduce your blood sugar levels by 73%. And I am not claiming this. There has been research done on the order of eating and your blood sugar levels, and what they found was that the participant who followed the order of eating, their blood sugar levels reduced by 73%. And that's a very huge number. And if you want to look at that research paper, I've posted the link in the description box so you can check it out. So what they did was that they divided the participant into two groups, group 1 and group 2, and they gave both the groups the same food. They gave them salad, chicken, bread and orange juice. But for the group 1, they told them to eat in a specific order, and for the group 2, they told them that they can eat however they liked. And what they found was that group 1, their blood sugar levels had reduced by 73%. And not only their blood sugar levels reduced, they also found that their cravings reduced, their sugar cravings reduced, they didn't fall asleep right after eating food, or they didn't feel tired right after eating food. But for the group 2, it was completely opposite. Their blood sugar levels had increased and they were having sugar cravings. So you can follow this order of eating and reduce your blood sugar levels. And what you need to do is that first you need to have salad. Start your meals with salad. For salad, you can have tomato, cucumber, onion, whatever vegetable is available. So eat that first, and then after that eat protein. So in protein, you can have chicken, you can have egg, or you can have yogurt, or you can have moong dal. And after that, have your carbs. So in carbs like roti, rice, you can have, or you can have bread, or you can have fruit juices. So this will help you in reducing your blood sugar levels. Now, how does it help? So what fiber does is that in your intestine, it acts like a mesh. So when you eat your carbs, the sugar in the carbs will increase very slowly inside your blood. On top of that, after your fiber, if you eat protein, protein take a very long time to digest. They can take about 2 hours to digest. But carbs, they digest very quickly. They get converted into sugar very quickly. So that's why your blood sugar level increases. So if you have protein, then after that, if you have carbs, your sugar levels won't increase inside your blood. So how can you apply this in our Indian diet? So if you look at our Indian plate, we usually have dal, sabzi, roti or rice. So roti and rice are carbs, dal has some amount of protein, and the sabzi contains fiber. But if you eat your roti or your rice all alone, and if you don't pair it up with protein or with sabzi, your blood sugar level will increase. And in our Indian diet, we mostly eat more of roti and rice, and we eat less of sabzi and dal. So if you want to reduce your blood sugar levels, tip number 1 is that always pair your chapati or your rice with dal and sabzi with some protein and with fiber. So this will help in reducing your blood sugar levels. Tip number 2, if you want to follow the order of eating, in our Indian diet, we usually eat our roti, which has carbs, with some dal, which has protein, and with sabzi. We don't eat them separately. So how can you follow that order of eating? So what you can do is that decrease the quantity of rice or chapati. You can have 1 chapati or 1 bowl of rice. With that, have 1 bowl of dal and 1 bowl of sabzi. Make sure you finish that 1 chapati with that 1 bowl of dal and 1 bowl of sabzi. And when you're taking next chapati, then have another bowl of dal and another bowl of sabzi. So this will make sure that your blood sugar levels don't increase. Tip number 3, which you can use, is that if you eat a lot of rice, what you can do is that cook that rice. Like at night, you can cook the rice, then the next day have that rice. What happens is that that rice develops resistant starch. So resistant starch, what it does is it stops the increase in your blood sugar levels. So that will help you in maintaining your blood sugar levels, and you can have your rice. And on top of that, if you're cooking that rice, make sure that you add 1 tablespoon of coconut oil, or you can add 1 tablespoon of ghee to that rice. That will also help in reducing your blood sugar levels. Now another tip is that when you're having your roti, when you're making your atta, in that atta, make sure that you're adding any vegetable. You can add beetroot, carrot, you can add bottle gourd, any vegetable of your choice into that atta or into that flour, and make sure that you knead it properly. So when you do that, you're adding fiber to the chapati, so that will also help in reducing your blood sugar levels, and it won't increase your blood sugar levels. And I hope you liked this video and you found this video valuable, and this video has helped many of my patients in reducing their blood sugar levels, so you can check this video out, and I hope you like this video.